Bum bum ba-dum ba dum ba-da.
Welcome to KTnarnia, where I vlog from the middle of nowhere, Alabama. Hey, y'all.
We're all gonna die! It's true. Don't believe me? Google it. If you're a friend of mine or a family member, you know that I am a morbid person. I'm very morbid, but I think that's because death fascinates me. We are all going to die. I don't know what happened. When I was little, I guess the first person who died in my life was my mama, and she was my best friend. She was my dad's stepmom's mom, and she lived directly next door to me, and I used to go over to her place and play Go Fish. In my memory, it was every single day, but maybe it wasn't that often. I just have very vivid memories of it. It was a really weird experience learning about death, especially because I lived in front of the county's largest graveyard. That was my playground. If you watch my videos, you'd know that. Or even if you just know me, you'll know that. Yeah, it was a really huge graveyard. I used to run around and play there. There was even a grave for a kid there that I didn't know in real life. I used to bring him toys and hang out with him, and the new neighbors who were close to my age that moved into my mama's house used to play back there with me too. And we would sing him songs and stuff. But not only that, we would sit around and plan our funerals. We knew exactly where our burial plots were gonna be. It's no longer an option now because it's now a baby graveyard where we wanted to be. This list somewhere of all my dead friends. I really do. Where is it? What did I do with it? Anyway, it's true. I have a lot of friends that are no longer a part of this realm. But you know, they say, you know, you go to a lawyer, you make a last will and testament, and you know, I think that makes a lot of sense for people who have money and stuff. I thought that it would be right in line with my morbid personality to make a little video about how I'd like my funeral to go and what all I want to go where, because I'm gonna live till I'm 83 years old, because that's, you know, at least older than that, but I want to make it to at least 83, and so that I can have a big blowout birthday party. I have no idea why I chose 83, but I've always said that number and I'm sticking to it. But just in case that doesn't happen, I thought that I would take precautions when I die, because it's bound to happen. If it happens to be anytime soon, I would like my funeral to reflect my personality, which would be weird, morbid, and humor on top of the morbid stuff. You know those wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube men? I saw a picture of one on the internet. Here, look at it. Wouldn't that be a great thing to have as you're approaching the funeral? I posted that on Facebook a couple years ago, and one of my friends actually contacted me and told me that it was really insensitive, that it wasn't funny. I guess she didn't realize that I have a lot of dealings with death. I mean, it's gonna happen to us all, right? Anyway, we've already talked about this. We've gotten that out of the way, so let's just keep going. All right, so I don't think that it should be in a church because I'm more of an outdoorsy person, so let's have it outside on a clear day. And I don't think that I want to be in a casket. I mean, if I'm in a casket, then I want that song to play. Have you ever laughed as the hearse goes by?
Don't you ever laugh as the hearse goes by, for you may be the next to die.
You know, because the worms crawl in, the worms crawl out.
The worms crawl in, the worms crawl out. The worms play pinochle on your snout.
A lot of people might be really disturbed by that, even though I think it would be really funny. I think I want to be cremated. I don't think it makes much sense that we get put in these wooden boxes and put in the earth. We're just gonna crowd the earth with graveyards, and that's weird. I'd rather be fed to wolves in the woods, but because that's not an option. Okay, back up. In my fantasy land, if I could do anything that I wanted, and it didn't matter the cost or how difficult, like a lot of people, I know you agree with me, I'd like to be shot into outer space. That is the ultimate, number one, where to go when you're done with the vessel that you're walking around in. Carcass, I'll say. When I'm done with my carcass, could just shoot it out into outer space. So that'd be great. Otherwise, fed to wolves. But I guess because those things aren't options and they're not legal, I did hear about this thing where you could be planted as a tree. That could be cool. I would like that if that's an option, or cremation as a last resort. I don't want to be put in a casket and buried. I don't want people putting makeup on me and fixing me up for an open casket. I hope that you can understand. So, okay, outdoor funeral, just a vessel containing my ashes. Would be really awesome is if my friends who were in an awesome band called the Stratosphere that you should all look up, a Stratosphere. They are no longer together, but if they could reunite and perform Any Day Now by Sam Cooke.
Any day now, I'm a-going to heaven to
That'd be swell. Oh yeah, how about that music video I did of Alex City? Let's blast that for everybody to see somehow. I also think it'd be really cool if everybody could donate toward getting certain friends of mine who are scattered about in the country plane tickets to come. Also, I want my good friends, you know, my core just friends, to get together at Roxana for a bonfire and some acoustic bluegrass music. And I don't know, come on, those are just, I didn't give this any thought before I started filming. I've just always had in the back of my head some of the things that I would like, you know? What do I want done with my ashes? That's a good question. Pour it in my cat's litter box. Or, you know, take it out to the middle of the ocean and sprinkle it. Or, I don't know, just whatever's got the good vibes, not anything bad, so not like sprinkled anywhere that anything bad or negative or gross could happen. Thanks. Moving forward, the point is we are all gonna die, and this is just a shell. As we learn in the beautiful tale of the Little Prince, it is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye. So it's the me inside of this thing that's operating, this thing that makes me who I am, and that thing is a combination of genes and nurture, so nature and nurture, and environment and experiences, and which are nurture. But there's also, I have to believe, there's a core me, who I am behind all of that. So there are two of me. There's the one that does everything, and then there's the one that just sits back and watches me do everything. And I think that one is the one that's more me than anything, and it's the thing that's gonna go off into energy space or whatever. I don't know. Do you guys believe in reincarnation? I like to think about the fact that no matter how many lives we've lived, the one thing that we all have in common are the stars in the sky. When we look up, if reincarnation exists, we know that every version of ourselves has seen that. Yeah, it's cool. Death is weird. What happens? I don't know. What I do know is that I will not live my life in accordance with what I might win after I die. I'm just gonna live my life trying really hard to be a good person and to not hurt anyone and to try to make someone else's life easier or brighter, and hopefully share my perspective that it doesn't all have to be so serious. If you're coming to my funeral, be sure to not wear black unless you plan on exaggerating it and becoming fully goth. Like black eyeliner, black lipstick, black fingernails, all of it, you know, Lydia Dietz from Beetlejuice style. In fact, Halloween is really fun, and I like it when people wear costumes, so wear costume to my funeral. How about that? Yeah? Okay, I've said all the important stuff. I really want a Stratosphere to sing Any Day Now by Sam Cooke, and for you guys to be forced to watch that Alex City music video, and the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man with the funeral thing, arrow pointing, go that way. I just want it all to be really weird. Alice in Wonderland style, but not Tim Burton's version, because that was horrible and shouldn't have even been called Alice in Wonderland. I have to quit rambling now and tell you thank you so much for watching my videos. It's such a great honor to get to share this stuff with you, and for some of you to sit back and be like, why does she do this? That's weird that she does that, and I don't care. It makes me happy, and that's all that matters. So, thanks so much for watching, and as always, have yourselves a pleasant morning, day, afternoon, evening, night. Forever in all of your lives, and the afterlife, and beyond. Goodbye. Ha! Subscribe! Ha! Subscribe! 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 It doesn't hurt you. It helps me. It doesn't do anything for you except tell you when I've got a new video happening. Putting out videos every Monday. Subscribe here. Also, check out some of my recent videos. You can also click in this corner or tap in the corner if you're on a thing with a touch screen, and a little menu will drop down and you can choose from those things. Technology! We're all a part of this world, and there are a lot of people here. Lots of people. Okay, bye.